Don't fight it. You can't break free.
This is just audio cables. I can get out of this.
I thought long and hard about what to do to you, how to torture you, how to make you suffer. I will make you play Jumper.
What'd you say?
Jumper.
No, I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. Don't do this to me. You might ask yourself, what is a Super Willis Brothers? What does that entail? What does that include? Well, I'll tell you. It includes me and my brother, Corey, and sometimes some of our other brothers. There's 4 of us, Super Willis Brothers. And we're not a game reviewer. We don't really review games. That's not what we're about. We're about playing video games because we like them and having fun. Sometimes we'll do really bad games just because it's so bad that it's enjoyable to like laugh at and make fun of. Sometimes we do really good games. Sometimes we just do versus matches. We will give general ideas of like how we like the game if we recommend it, but we're not going to do like, you know, 5 stars, 4 stars, and have like an in-depth review about it. We're almost like a variety show for video games. So it's just a bunch of guys messing around. If you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe, leave comments, let us know what you like, let us know what you don't like. I'll ignore those ones, but Corey might read them and delete them. So, no, but seriously, just let us know what you think of it. Let us know if we can change things to make it more interesting to you. Join us this week as we take a look at many interesting, uninteresting,
Rage. It's post-apocalyptic shooter.
thrilling, crowded, dangerous,
While Nathan also tries to chainsaw some glowies in Gears of War 3.
exciting. Stick around and watch us battle it out in Super Smash Bros Brawl. Gears of War 3. I found it to be like Gears of War 1 and Gears of War 2. And well, just those 2. It was like cool and well made. I found it to be just like the other 2 and kind of boring.
The character designs are just not my cup of tea. It gets old because I don't find the characters compelling. The overarching story is not compelling to me. But I always come back to see the cool level. The level design is actually really great. Level design and some of the monster designs are really good.
Yeah, I agree with you about the characters not being like real people. And in this one, I think they started in number 2, and this one especially, they tried to make them more like real people, showing backstories, but it seemed kind of corny. It seemed kind of they're kind of making it up as they go along. Like they didn't really have that in mind for the characters in the beginning, so it felt kind of contrived. Kind of like, well, we gotta force some kind of personality on this person now, force some kind of, you know, relatability. And so, you know, I guess it's good they at least attempted it, but it just didn't turn out that well.
So do you think people should buy it?
I think if you like third-person shooters, if you like chainsawing aliens, if you're not really looking for like a story-driven game, I mean, not story, but if you're not looking for like depth in a video game, then yeah, I would say it's a lot of fun. It would be like a summer blockbuster movie.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, if you like Gears of War 1 and 2, buy Gears of War 3. You will like it. It's the same thing, refined, characters a little bit deeper if you care about the characters. If you don't care about the characters like me, it's not worth the purchase. It's maybe worth a GameFly or a rental, but it's definitely not worth a buy unless you were just really into the Gears of War mythos.
Well, you forgot about one little thing in your master plan here, is that I can't play the game because I don't have a controller. So I guess you might as well just let me... Okay. I'll do it. I'll be happy about it.
Rage is a beautiful game. The lighting, the textures, the frame rate, everything is just great looking. Everything is fluid and quick. You get objectives to go, and you go to this place, and once you're there, it's all tight quarters, like a Doom level. And a lot of people have said that, but it's very true. It's like you have these these open areas where you drive around until you get to a closed-off area. Then you shoot a bunch of dudes in really close, tight quarters.
I agree. Also, the multiplayer, in my opinion, didn't seem very fun. Well, we did split screen, so maybe it's better when you have two different consoles. But split screen definitely took down the resolution by a lot. My biggest problem with the single player was intruder every 5 seconds. Every 5 seconds you go around, some annoying voice, and it's like 3 different voices for all like the enemies you face for like the first, for like however long I played the game. It was all the same enemy over and over again.
Yeah.
And like there was one that was fast and he came up and he hit you, and there was another one that shot you, and that was about it. And that was like the variation. There was 2 different guys with 3 different voices, and that was it.
My complaint with the co-op is that if you jump directly into co-op and skip the single player, which we tend to do because we want to play the single player but play with 2 people, it's not that. It doesn't give you any bearing on how to play the game. It doesn't tell you how to use different weapons, so we were just struggling, kind of like, well, what does this thing do? And then when I played single player, I'm like, oh, it tells me clearly how to do that in the single player. So if you are going to play it, play the single player first, then move to the co-op. Another aspect they were really pushing in their marketing was the story and some of the unique characters. While there are definitely unique characters, John Goodman does the voice acting for one of the characters, and he's really great. I mean, John Goodman can read the dictionary, and it'd be awesome. But they don't really have much to do with the overarching story. It's Fallout 3 and Borderlands-y with a little bit of like Doom and stuff mixed in there, you know. So it's okay. It's an okay story, but it's definitely not an original story by any stretch of the imagination. But it's solid enough, and a lot of the characters are pretty interesting. They are well voice acted, whereas the enemies, Nathan does not like the enemy voice acting.
You picked the wrong soldier to tangle with tonight.
So Nathan, what was it like being kidnapped and held to play Jumper? Was it pretty fun?
I was kidnapped.
Yeah, we got to play Jumper, got to play a game.
There's a reason I was forced to play Jumper.
Because it was so great that it
Because nobody in their right mind would want to play Jumper.
Why? What's wrong with it?
Because the movie was terrible. It was based off a really dumb film. And the game was 10 times worse, which seemed impossible. It's possible. Maybe even 20 times worse.
Yeah.
The controls were awful. Everything about that game was just garbage. If I had one word to describe that game, it would be garbage.
Not rubbish?
No, not rubbish, because I don't like that word.
Why not?
Because it's hipster.
It's not.
It's English, which makes
British.
it hipster. British people are all hipsters.
It makes it Anglophile.
No, British people are all hipsters. The camera controls, the player controls, all that attacking, the dialogue. What do you even call it? Dialogue? It was more just kind of like people randomly like reading stuff from papers. So.
Yeah, and the enemies, like, well, it was just 3 in these places, and you didn't even understand what was going on.
Yeah,
it was really odd.
And it looked like a GameCube game.
Yeah, the graphics were terrible. Like the ground texture was just awful.
I'm pretty sure that somebody got kidnapped and was forced to make the game.
Probably.
And they did all the voices in that chair that I was tied up in.
Was that you?
Was what me?
Did you make the game?
No, I was just forced to play it.
Oh, okay.
Some other guy was forced to make
Terrible,
it.
terrible thing.
I'm gonna find them and then
smack him in the face.
it ain't gonna be pretty. I think I'm actually more angry at the person who made the game than the person who kidnapped me and made me play the game.
What if they're the same person?
Well, double takedown.
White guy.
I'll make short work of you. So here are our settings. We're just gonna do a fun little game, 1 minute round of heavy, gravity, and fast. Ready?
Yo, yeah.
And we're gonna do it on that awesome custom level. Everybody's liked this level, has played it so far.
All right.
My one good one.
Uh-huh. 3, 2, 1. Wait, I didn't get my right character.
Ooh, you don't want to do that.
What? Really? Yeah, really good level, Nathan. They can't get up that platform.
This is not very good for Snake.
What? No, that's just dumb that I can't go on that platform.
No!
Okay, this is not a fair competition playing on one of your custom maps.
I fell off and just died too, Corey.
Doesn't matter.
It does.
Alright, this is time. I totally forgot.
Yeah. Oh, now we're tied. Screw that.
No.
7.5 years ago. Dang.
What? No, you got me.
Oh, I won.
What? How'd you win? And Haunted Mansion.
Oh my gosh.
Luigi's Mansion, sorry. Yeah, that's right, Nathan. What's up? Oh, that was good. Needs one. Alright, that's 2 out of 3, Nathan. Random level.
Alright.
We just gotta pick one, and then one. One we both hate.
3, 2, 1, go!
Precision, not so much, but speed. Like just quick
Yeah,
react
so you can't
times.
block
I'm
this.
way better like reacting. Oh my
kidding
gosh.
me?
Except that didn't work so well.
Wow.
5, 4,
You gotta be kidding me.
Yes!
Wow.
Yes! Oh.
the winner is
Mission accomplished.
Snake.
Limbo.
Yeah.
One of my favorite games when it came out, actually. I spent hours and hours playing that game. It's fun. It's interesting. It's like different. It has this really cool, dark, like brooding atmosphere to it. It's not as much of a puzzle game as it is you're just trying to figure out the world that you're in. Like you don't know why you're there, you know, who you are or anything, and you're trying to figure out what's kind of going on and how the world works.
There's definitely plenty of puzzles
Oh yeah.
along the way where you have to kind of play with traps and ropes and pulleys and gravity and
Yeah.
There's plenty of different puzzle mechanics there, but for me it's very very cinematic in the way it presents everything, and it's all like grayscale, and it's really cool. The rotoscoping background is just like 5 layers of just like different shades of light and depth of field. It looks amazing for what it is, for being just a 2D platformer.
Scary. There was parts where, like, when I was alone, like, not like scary as in like, what's that one game?
Amnesia.
Amnesia. It's not scary as in like Amnesia, where you're like, but it's more just kind of like, there's a difference between. Anyways, it's a little bit creepy, especially where the certain enemy, antagonistic creature.
Spider.
You're bleeping that out. Yeah, there's a giant spider and it tries to eat you. That's one of the only problems with it, is that the puzzles are not all very intuitive. Overall, I'd say it's a fun game. I would say, unless you suffer from arachnophobia.
Or maybe especially if you do, you should play it.
Excuse me. All right, I played it. Okay, am I done? Can I go, please? Can you go and time me?
All you have to do is stand up, idiot.
If I could have just gotten up and walked away. Wow. Okay, well, it got loosened up over time, obviously, so. I'm taking this controller. I'm taking the controller.
Wait, what? No.